Tirupathi, Namaskaram. Welcome to the prominent college in Tirupathi, Sri Vidyaniketan Educational Institutions, which was established in 1992 by our beloved legendary actor who did more than 500 movies in Indian cinemas, Sri Mohan Babu Garu.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. 47 సంవత్సరాలుగా సినీ కళామ తల్లి నన్ను నటుడిగా, నిర్మాతగా ఆశీర్వదించి హక్కులు చేర్చుకుంది. 30 సంవత్సరాలుగా శ్రీ విద్యానికేతన్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్కు అధినేతగా, విద్యా ప్రదాతగా అనుభవం నేర్పింది.
So first of all, I want to congratulate the management of Vidyaniketan Institutions, which has been converted to Mohan Babu University in the year 2022 Jan. We are very glad to be here to train the students of pharmacy and microbiology for a total of 175 students for a job-oriented medical coding training. We had a very good time for the last 10 days where we trained on different concepts in medical coding, like we covered on anatomy, physiology, different disease conditions and various surgeries, and how to use the ICD book, CPT and HCPCS. And all we did, we covered what are departments in medical coding, what's the growth, and what are coding companies in India as well as abroad. So we done with the 10 days of training, so we'll check the knowledge of students in medical coding.
Now we both are going to ask questions. Let's see.
Okay, so we have Rahul with me. He's from pharmacy background. So we taken 10 days of intensive training on medical coding from doctors, and we will check how good they are in. So Rahul, can you explain what is medical coding?
Medical coding is the transformation of healthcare diagnosis, procedures, and medical supplies into alphanumeric codes.
Okay. For doing this coding, what are the books we'll use?
3 books mainly we use for coding purpose.
Okay.
They are ICD 10, CPT,
Super.
HCPCS.
Okay, why we'll use ICD book?
ICD book is used to code for diagnosis.
Super. What is the reason for using CPT codes?
CPT codes is used to surgeries, to code surgery.
To code all the surgery. And if you want to code any supplies, from which book will you take?
To code suppliers, we should code from HCPCS.
Okay, so get angry.
We are having Chandana here from microbiology department. Hi Chandana. Hi mom. Can you explain about digestive system anatomy and physiology? Sure mom. Hi guys, my name is Chandana. I am now explaining about the digestive system of the human body. Digestive system. As we know, the digestive system consists of more names, as it known as alimentary canal, gastrointestinal tract. It starts from mouth to the anus, and the parts consist of mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, anus, rectum. And shall we know about the medical terms of the digestive system? Mouth. It is the first part of the digestive system where the food intake is taken place, and the food enters into the esophagus, which is known as the food pipe. It is consists of 2 splinters, upper splinter and lower splinter. Lower splinter is also known as cardiac splinter, which was splinter and enters into the stomach. Stomach is known as gastro. It consists of 3 parts: pylorus, fundus, body part. And the last part is pylorus, which enters into the small intestine. Small intestine is also known as enterobe. The small intestine next enters into the large intestine, and the first part is cecum. The small intestine, pyloric and cecum consist. It is pyloric enters into the cecum, and next the large intestine ends with the anus and the rectum. And the anus and rectum is known as procto. And the accessory glands are liver, pancreas, gallbladder, and the salivary.
Okay, we have a question for Kedana. So Kedana, can you explain about the axial skeletal system?
Yeah, we have 2 types of skeletal system. One is axial skeletal system and appendicular skeletal system. The axial skeletal system consists of 80 bones. It consists of skull, thoracic cavity, and vertebral column. In skull, we have cranium and facial bones.
Okay.
Cranium consists of 8 bones.
Good.
They are frontal, parietal, temporal, occipital, ethmoid, sphenoid. And in facial bones, we have 14 bones.
Good.
Maxillary, mandibular, zygomatic, and nasal, inferior nasal concha, lacrimal, palatal, and palmar.
Okay, super.
And in here, there are auditory ossicles. We have malus, incus, and stapes.
Super.
And coming to thoracic cavity, they have 12 pairs of ribs
Good.
and hyoid bone and sternum.
Okay.
Ribs are connected by sternum. And in vertebral column, we have 26 bones. Cervical 7 bones.
Okay.
And thoracic 12 bones.
Okay.
And lumbar 5 bones. And sacral and coccyx.
Super. So good. Thank you. Okay, so we have a couple of questions for them. So, Bashita, can you explain about the alphabetic index in ICD book?
Yes, sir. ICD consists of alphabetic index and tabular list. Alphabetic index is divided into two types. It consists of index of diseases and injuries, index of external causes, index of injuries and diseases are based upon the disease condition, illness, injury and aggravation, and the index of external causes is depend upon the place of occurrence and mechanism of injury.
Hi Devipriya.
Hello, ma'am.
Can you explain about neoplasm table?
Neoplasm consisting of different categories like malignancy. Malignancy is subdivided into malignancy primary and malignancy secondary. Carcinoma in situ, benign, uncertain behavior, unspecified behavior.
Very good, very good.
So, we have Pujita and Jahanavi. So, we have a couple of questions for them. So, Pujita, can you explain about any 5 surgeries in respiratory system?
Rhinoplasty, laryngoscopy, tracheostomy, thoracentesis, rhinopexy.
Super.
Rhinoplasty, it is a surgical repair of the nose. Laryngoscopy, an instrument is used to view the larynx. Tracheostomy, an artificial opening in the trachea.
Super.
Thoracentesis, removal of fluid in the thoracic cavity.
Good.
Rhinopexy, it is a surgical fixation on the nose.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, we have Nikhila and Divya. So, we'll have a couple of questions for both of them. So, hi Nikhila, can you explain any 5 diseases in cardiovascular?
Angiomeningitis, actemia, pericarditis, myocarditis, arteritis.
Super. So, very good.
Hi Divya. Can you explain any 5 surgeries in cardiovascular system?
CABG, coronary artery bypass graft, angioplasty, valvoplasty, pericarditis, pacemaker.
Very good, very good. So we are having Meghana, Archana and Niharika here. We will have some questions to ask with them. So can you explain the parts of large intestine, Niharika?
There are 5 parts of the large intestine. The first part is the cecum, second one is the ascending colon, and the third one is the transverse colon, and the fourth one is the descending colon, and with this one is the square colon.
Very good, very good.
Gotcha. So, Archana, can you explain about the difference between emphysema and empyema?
Emphysema is a chronic lung inflammation, restriction of pulmonary walls. Okay. Empyema is that accumulation of pus in equivalent between awesome as pious the nose.
Super. Very good, Archana.
Hi Meghana. Hi ma'am. Can you explain about the differences between infarction and ischemia?
Yes, ma'am. Infarction, permanent loss of blood supply to any part of the body. Ischemia, temporary loss of blood supply to any part of the body.
Very good.
So, we have Dharani here. So, Dharani is going to explain about cardiovascular system.
Myself Dharani. Now I'm going to explain cardiovascular system. It is also known as circulatory system, and the organs include heart, arteries, veins and capillaries. Functions of cardiovascular system include it transport blood throughout the body, it transport nutrients to the body. And now let's discuss each and every organ. First, heart. It is a muscular pump, and the layers of the heart include epicardium, myocardium and endocardium. Epicardium is the outermost layer of the heart. Myocardium is the middle layer of the heart, and endocardium is the innermost layer of the heart. And now let's see the chambers of heart. There are 4 chambers of heart, that is right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium and left ventricle. There are 4 valves in heart, that is tricuspid valve, pulmonary semilunar valve, aortic semilunar valve and bicuspid valve. Bicuspid is also known as mitral valve. Tricuspid valve. It is atrioventricular valve. It is present between the right atrium and right ventricle. It has 3 leaflets. Now let's see how blood flows through the chambers. The deoxygenated blood is transferred to the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava to the right atrium. Now the right atrium contracts. It flows through the right ventricle. There is a valve present between the right atrium and right ventricle. It is known as tricuspid valve. Here the opening of the tricuspid valve gives a sound, that is lup sound. Now the blood in the left ventricle passes through the pulmonary semilunar valve. It gets oxygenated. Then the oxygenated blood transfers into the left atrium. Now the left atrium contracts and it goes through the left ventricle through a valve present, that is mitral valve, that is also known as bicuspid valve. Now the left ventricle, the left ventricle contract. The blood in the left ventricle goes to the aortic semilunar valve. Now through the aorta, the blood is transferred to all the body parts. This is about
Super.
cardiac.
Excellent, Dharani. So we have here Jaychandra, Harsha and Somit. So we have a couple of questions for them. So hi Jaychandra. So can you explain about what is hernia and types of hernias?
Hernia is defined as bulging out or protection of organ or tissue.
Okay.
It involves stomach or intestine. Based on regions, it can be varies. Firstly, inguinal hernia, frontal hernia, perineal hernia, incisional hernia.
Okay then Jaychandra, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hi Harsha.
Hi, ma'am.
Can you explain the types of respiration?
Respiration means inhalation and exhalation of gases. There are two types of respiration, external and internal. External respiration is exchange of gases from alveoli to capillaries, and internal respiration is between exchange of gases between capillaries and tissues.
Super.
Very good, very good.
And we have one more question for Somit.
Circulation is divided into two types, pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. In pulmonary circulation, the word itself describes pulmono, which means lungs,
Okay.
which occurs between heart and lungs.
Good.
Okay, in pulmonary circulation, the main organs involved are right ventricle and left atrium.
Okay.
Whereas in systemic circulation, the exchange of blood occurs between heart and our body, and the vital organs and vital chambers of our heart involved are right atrium and left ventricle.
Super. Good Somit, thank you.
Sunita, Neha, Vishnupriya, Amini and Kedarnath. So Sunita, hi. Can you explain about the trimesters?
Yes. Yeah. Trimesters in the pregnant woman, trimesters is divided into three. First trimester, second, and then third. First trimester lasts about 0 to 13.6 weeks, and second trimester from the 14th to 28 weeks, and third trimester from the 28 to up to last till delivery.
Very good, very good. Hi Neha.
Hi ma'am.
Can you explain about what is a medical term for removal of testis?
Removal of testes is called orchiectomy, ma'am.
Very good. Thank you so much. And hi Vishnupriya. So what is arthrodesis?
Arthrodesis is nothing but fusion of joints.
Very good. Thank you. And hi Amini. So can you explain TURP?
TURP is transurethral resection of prostate. It is the removal of prostate tissue for inserting the device.
Thank you so much all of you.
Thank you.
And all the best. Hi Reshma.
Hi, ma'am.
Can you explain about myocardial infarction?
Sure. Myocardial infarction is also called heart attack due to less supply of oxygen to the myocardium, that is middle layer of heart. It causes necrosis, that is death of the muscle due to lack of oxygen supply to the muscle layers. It leads to heart attack.
Very good. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Can you explain about the laparoscopy?
Sure, sir. My name is Pravalika. I'm from Sri Vidyaniketan Medical College. Now I'm going to tell about the laparoscopy. Laparoscopy is also called as minimalizing invasive and the keyhole surgery. It is
Why it is called minimal invasive surgery? Okay, because we'll make a small incision, right? They will further back in case.
and also here in this surgery we use a special machine called laparoscope. So it is a very thin, long and flexible tube with initiated camera to view the internal abdominal organisms, and also the surgeons make small incisions in the abdominal or abdomen, through which the laparoscopy and that in the surgical instruments or insets are these laparoscopy is also used for the diagnostic purposes and therapeutic purposes,
Okay, Ben, so we can use for both the purposes. Okay, thank you, Pravalika.
And now we are having Vishnupriya from Pharmacy Department. Hi Vishnupriya.
Hi, ma'am.
Can you explain about nervous system anatomy and physiology?
Yeah, ma'am. Nervous system is highly complex structure that coordinates its actions and sensory information by transmitting transmitting signals to and from different parts of body. Nervous system contains two types of cells, neurons and neuroglial cells. Neurons conduct impulses, whereas neuroglial cells doesn't conduct any impulses. Nervous system is classified into two types, central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. Peripheral nervous system is further divided into autonomic nervous system and somatic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system is subdivided into sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Somatic nervous system is subdivided into afferent and efferent nerves. Then brain consists of three parts: forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Forebrain consists of three parts: cerebrum, cerebellum, then diencephalon. Cerebrum helps in the personality, speech, vision, hearing and smell. Then cerebellum helps in the perception of pain. Diencephalon is divided into two types, thalamus and hypothalamus. Thalamus helps in perception of pain. Then hypothalamus helps in control, helps in body temperature. Then midbrain is also known as mesencephalon. It connects the forebrain and hindbrains. Then in hindbrain consists of two parts, pons and medulla oblongata. Then pons connects cerebellum and rest of brain. Medulla oblongata connects brain to spinal cord.
Very good, Ms. Kapiya. Thanks so much. Good explanation.
Thank you, ma'am.
So we have Raghavendra from Pharmacy Lab. Now he is going to explain about the functionality of cardiovascular system.
Cardiovascular system mainly consists of the heart and blood vessels, and the main function of the cardiovascular system is to pump the blood to the various parts of the body. And the double circulation is seen here, that is pulmonary circulation and the systemic circulation. Deoxygenated blood from the various body parts collected into the right auricle through the systemic aorta and inferior and superior vena cava, and from there the blood is pumped into the right ventricle, and from there right ventricle to the lungs blood is pumped, and where the deoxygenated blood is converted into the oxygenated blood at the alveolar level, and oxygenated blood is returned back through the pulmonary veins into the left auricle, and from the left auricle the blood is pumped into the left ventricle, and from there the aorta, from aorta to various body tissues.
Okay, super.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Thank you, Raghavendra.
Okay, sir.
We are now having Vaishnavi and Layasri from Pharmacy Department. Hi Vaishnavi.
Hi ma'am.
Can you explain any 5 surgeries from digestive system?
5 surgeries of digestive system are cholecystectomy, gastrotomy, laparoscopy, palatoplasty, proctoplasty.
Very good. Thank you so much. And hi Layasri.
Hi.
Can you explain any 5 diseases about digestive system?
5 diseases of system include myositis, hiatus hernia, peptic ulcer, poliolithiasis, colorectal cancer.
Very good Layasri. Thank you so much both of you.
Urinary system that helps to maintain the homeostasis by the water and the electrolytes. Coming to the anatomy of an urinary system, it consists of a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters, urinary bladder and the urethra. Coming to the anatomy of from the kidney, it consists of 2 parts, that is cortex and the medulla, where the filtration occurs. In these, each kidney consists of 1 million nephrons. In these 1 million nephrons, there are 2 parts. Single nephron consists of 2 parts, that is renal corpuscle and the renal medulla. Renal tubule. Renal corpuscle consists of glomerulus and the Bowman's capsule. Coming to the renal tubule, it consists of PCT, loop of Henle, DCT and the collecting duct. Then the filter urine will passes to the ureters. There one pair of ureters present, and then it will passes to the bladder. These bladders temporarily stores the urine, and the capacity of the bladder is 250 ml. Thereby the urine will be passes to the urethra. Urethra consists of 2 types of sphincters, that is internal sphincter and the external sphincter. Internal sphincter is an involuntary and the external sphincter is an voluntary one. Here we have Reena, Priyanka and Taslim. Hi Reena.
Hello.
Hi. So can you tell the medical term for surgical fixation?
Sure. The medical term of surgical fixation is PEXI, as it is nothing but the delocated organs are placed at its normal position. And examples of cystopexy and gastropexy. The cystopexy is nothing but where the urinary bladder is placed at its normal position, and the gastropexy is nothing but where the stomach is sutured to its body wall.
Thank you so much, Reena.
Hi Priyanka.
Hi ma'am.
Can you tell the medical term for suturing?
Yes ma'am. Medical term for suture is RAFI. And there are 3 types of suture: simple suture, complex suture, intermediate suture.
Thank you so much Priyanka. Yeah, Taslim. So hi Taslim.
Hi ma'am.
Can you explain the dorsal bones?
Dorsal bones are also known as ankle bones. There are 14 dorsal bones in our body, 7 in each of the ankle. They are caliculi, talus, navicular, cuboid and cuneiform. Cuneiform is divided into 3 types: lateral, medial and intermediate.
Thank you so much all of you. All the best. Yeah, now we have Kishan and Ashwant here to check their knowledge in medical terms. So hi Kishan.
Hi ma'am.
Can you tell the medical term for crushing?
The medical term for crushing is tripsy. For example, lithotripsy. Lithotripsy means that's litho means stone. Tripsy means surgery. That is the medical term for the crushing.
Thank you so much Kishan. Hi Ashwant.
Hi ma'am.
Can you tell the medical term for gallbladder?
The medical term for gallbladder is cholecystectomy. There are 3 types of in that cholecystogrammic that shows the X-rays of gallbladder, and cholecystemic that finds the pain in gallbladder, and it sets under the liver.
Thank you so much Ashwant. All the best.
Thank you ma'am.
Okay, hi. So we have Sudhir from Pharmacy Department. So Sudhir, can you explain about the endocrine system?
Yes, endocrine system is a network of various organs and endocrine glands. These are present in our body. They secrete hormones which helps in regulation of many body functions. First of all, these are present in various regions of our body. Pit regions we have pituitary gland, hypothalamus gland and pineal gland. Hypothalamus glands regulate the actions of pituitary gland. And pituitary gland is divided into 3 parts: anterior, posterior and intermediate. Anterior secrete growth hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, adrenocorticotropic hormone, and intermediate secrete melanocyte stimulating hormone. Posterior secrete oxytocin and vasopressin, and pineal gland secrete melatonin. It helps in circadian rhythms. After that, in neck region we have thymus gland and thyroid gland, parathyroid gland. Thyroid gland secrete calcitonin. It increases the bone calcium levels. Parathyroid gland to secrete parathyroid hormone. It increases the calcium levels in blood. And thymus gland, it secretes thymosin. It helps in immune system development in newborns. After that, abdominal region we have pancreas and adrenal gland. Pancreas contains isolates of Langerhans. It secretes alpha.
Okay, what is the use of beta cells?
Beta cells secrete insulin, alpha cells secrete glucagon, and delta cells secrete something.
Okay, super. Thank you. So what is the surgery name for removal of fat from arteries? Okay. So what is the hardening of vessel due to fat deposition? Okay, good. So can you name the surgery doctor removed the uterus? Okay, hysterectomy. So what is amniocentesis?
Removal of fluid from amniotic cavity.
Okay, super. Can you explain the types of abortion?
There are 5 types of abortion. One is this missed abortion. Second one is the spontaneous abortion, therapeutic abortion, and threatened abortion, and at last elective abortion.
Okay. So let it convenient. So what is the therapeutic abortion?
Therapeutic abortion is done due to save the life of mother.
Okay, super. What is elective abortion?
Elective abortion, it is a request by the patient.
Hi, this is the pharmacy team. Hi.
Hi ma'am.
What is medical term for incision?
Otomy ma'am.
What is medical term for removal?
Ectomy.
What is medical term for artificial operation?
Ostomy ma'am.
What is medical term for repair?
Plasty ma'am.
What is medical term for fixation?
Fixing ma'am.
Thank you pharmacy team.
Thank you ma'am.
Hi.
Hi,
So good name?
my good name is Hemalata ma'am.
Okay. Explain your respiratory system.
Yeah, the main function of respiratory system is exchange of gases. The parts of the respiratory system includes a pair of nostrils, nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, which is also called as voice box, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles. Bronchioles again divided into primary bronchioles, secondary bronchioles, tertiary bronchioles, and finally alveoli. Alveoli is the place where the exchange of gases takes place. alveoli consists of two types of cells. Type 1 pneumocyte cells, type 2 pneumocyte cells. Type 1 pneumocyte cells are the cells where the exchange of gases takes place. Type 2 pneumocyte cells are the cells where the alveoli repair occurs. And there are two types of respiration occurs. One is external respiration and the other is internal respiration. External respiration is the respiration between the alveoli and blood vessels, whereas the internal respiration is the respiration between the capillaries and body tissues. That's it, ma'am.
Okay, good explanation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, here is pharmacy girls. Hi, I am with nickname Varshini. Explain about ICD. ICD is International Classification of Disease. It consists of the codes for physician and healthcare providers. It has 22 chapters and each code has 3 to 7 characters. And there are two parts. One is alphabetical index and one more is tabular list.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Nice explanation.
Hi, ma'am.
It's good name.
Preksha, ma'am.
Explain about CPT book.
CPT is current procedural terminologies. It consists of procedural terminologies. Every year, Jan 1st, it is updated by AMA, American Medical Association. It also consists of 6 chapters. First chapter, Evaluation and Management, which is 99 series. Second chapter, Anesthesia, which is 0 series. Third chapter, Surgery. Surgery is like digestive, respiratory, reproductive, urinary tract, nervous, which is 1 to 6 series. Fourth chapter, Radiology, which is 7 series. Fifth chapter, Laboratory of Pathology, which is 8 series. Sixth chapter, Medicine, which is 9 series. And it also consists of 5 characters. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice explanation. Hi.
Hi, Brent.
So good name.
Sunita.
Explain about anatomy of cardiovascular system.
Phase 1. Heart and the network of blood vessels will combine to form a cardiovascular system. So, this heart is a mesodermal in origin and this is a muscular structure and it is a pumping organ, thick and muscular structure. This heart is covered by a thick-walled pericardium. It is a double membrane. The outer membrane is known as a parietal layer, fibrous pericardium. Inner one is the serous pericardium. So this inner serous pericardium is again consists of 2 layers. The outer one is a parietal, inner one is a visceral. This parietal is fused with a fibrous pericardium and forms epicardium. This serous pericardium visceral layer will joins with the heart and then forms a narrow pericardial space which is filled with a pericardial fluid which allows the movement of heart without no friction. This pericardium is again consists of some layers. Heart consists of some layers. Epicardium, myocardium, endocardium. Epicardium is the outermost layer of the heart. Myocardium is made up of cardiac muscles and endocardium is made up of endothelium. This consists of heart consists of 4 chambers. The upper chambers is known as atria, lower chambers is called as ventricles. Thus both the atria are divided by intraatrial septum and ventricles are separated by interventricular septum. Thus atria and ventricle are separated by a deep transverse groove called as a coronary sulcus. Atria and ventricles are separated by atrioventricular septum. Again, atrioventricular septum consists of atrioventricular grooves which is guided by walls. Right atrium and right ventricle is guarded by tricuspid wall. Left ventricle and left atria is guarded by bicuspid wall. Thus, bicuspid wall is known as a mitral wall. Tricuspid wall will guide the flow of this blood from the right atrium to right ventricle. Left atrium and left ventricle is guarded by bicuspid wall. Thank you.
We're done with all the questions. Now it's time to certify our students. Before that, we just want to validate them with an exam. This exam consists of 50 questions where we are going to give cash prize for the top 3 and the next 20 will have consolidated prizes. A very big thanks to the Principal of Pharmacy College, Dr. Mallikarjun Rao, and the Principal of Degree College, Dr. Manohar Rao,
and the Placement's Vice President, Dr. Mohan Babu University, for providing this type of opportunities to the students to learn extra skills other than the studies. You want your students to be pro in the field of medical coding like this? Sign up your college with ThoughtFlows Medical Coding Academy.